Hey friends, I hope y'all's week was good. We had a good week too. The boys got a little bit of a cold this week. Nothing serious, just enough for it to get annoying with the snot and the coughing and the sneezing and all of that. And that's brings me to what I wanted to talk about this week is what do you do when your kids are sick? My tendency is to give them all of my immune boosting things, and which there's a ton of them, and then let them rest and just relax and get lots of sleep and just like let their body take care of itself. I'm also notorious for quarantining my entire house so that we don't spread any germs. Which is good, but it also, I feel like, gives my kids this mentality of, oh, I'm sick, I can't do anything, when that's not really the case. They weren't really like super sick. They had a super mild fever, and there was just literally snot everywhere. But it wasn't like they were feeling bad, they were just congested. And so Carrie is really, really good about pushing through when you're sick, and doing things anyways and living life anyways and not putting everything on hold, which is what I do. And so I'm learning a lot from him in that. And so I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday, I can't remember which one, but the boys were still like not good. And Carrie was like, we've got to get them out of the house. And so we took them on a little bike ride, which to me, I'm like, oh, they're congested. What? This isn't a good idea. We went on this little tiny greenway near our house that at the end of this greenway, it's literally like a mile. At the end of this greenway, there is an access to this creek, which is a decent sized creek. And so we took the morning and we rode our bikes, and like halfway through the bike ride, the boys had completely forgotten that they didn't feel good, that that they were congested. I didn't hear any sneezes because they were just having so much fun. And then we get to the end of this trail, and there is this really awesome creek, and we get off of our bikes and we take our shoes off, and then we go walking through this creek. And it was just like a breath of fresh air. It helped reset everything. It helped reset everybody, because I don't know about your kids, but when my kids are sick, they get super whiny, and it's just, I can't handle whiny kids. It like something in my brain like severs when I hear a whiny kid, and I'm not a nice person. And so I was getting irritated. They weren't feeling good. I probably wasn't being as compassionate as I should have been. And Carrie just kind of helped reset all of that and kind of bring a perspective shift to our situation. So I don't know, it isn't something that I would typically do, but it was amazing, and it was exactly what all of us needed. We spent the entire morning out there. We walked down the creeks. We wound up, part of the creek comes across to this right at the back of this golf course. And so in the creek bed, the boys started finding all these golf balls. And so Carrie's putting the golf balls in his pockets, and come to find out, the boys find like 25 golf balls. And so Carrie's going to help them clean them up, and they've decided that they want to sell them to Randad, which is my dad, because he likes to golf. So heads up, Randad, you're about to buy 25 golf balls from your grandsons. But it was a really special moment, and it wasn't something that I had expected. It wasn't something that that I would have even done by myself. But Carrie's just so good about thinking outside of the box. So that's what I encourage you to do. If you find yourself in a situation where you just like naturally have this one tendency, get a different perspective. Maybe talk to somebody else who does things a little bit differently and see how that can change things for you, because it definitely changed our week. So that's it for this week. We'll see you probably next Sunday, because it seems like I've been doing this on Sundays, but make this week a good one.